Happy Monday morning, everybody. Back with some more videos. Again, this week, we're going to try to make it some fun, but learning activities using cognitive thinking. Next week, we might go back to some of the soft skills, but I just thought we needed a good little break and had some fun activities. Today, we are going to talk about opposites, okay? Opposites are pairs of words that have different meanings. Now, I'm going to give you a couple examples, like a boy, girl. You got boy, and the opposite of boy is girl. He, she, dog, cat. Those are all opposites of each other. I don't know. I got another example that I'll show you when we start. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you pictures of something, and then you're going to tell me what the opposite of that is. And I will have the answers on the back sheet for you if you need them, okay? We got a few opposite things to go through. We're going to show some pictures, and we'll go from there, okay? So let's get started with our first picture. Okay, I've pulled up the first. This is the example. This isn't one you guys are going to do. Of course, I'm wearing my mask because I'm in the lunchroom, and I got the cleaning crew behind me doing some cleaning. Okay, show you the example one, and then we'll have 15 opposite questions for you. On this one, the main picture is day. Day. So what is the opposite of day? If it's not day, it's night. Okay, so the opposite of day is night. So that's how this works. I think you guys all know what opposites are, and I think you're going to know what the opposite of each picture is, okay? So we got 15, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are with our first picture. You can see the sun shining. The guy looks really thirsty. He's got sweat dripping off of him. He's in shorts and short sleeves, and he just looks hot. He's hot. So what do you think the opposite of hot is? If you're not hot, then you are... And that's what the answer is. Again, I have the answers on the back sheet with pictures that might help you. But you can tell this one, the sun's out, the guy's sweating, he looks like he's really thirsty, he's got some shorts on, he's very hot. What is the opposite of hot? Okay, number 2. If you look here, we got a picture of a chair. It looks like somebody just bought it and brought it home, and it looks brand new. No wear, no tear, nothing on it, it's new. So think if you got something new, what's the opposite of new? That's going to be, and again, look at the cheat sheet answer sheet if you need it, okay? Here we are with number 3. It looks like this gentleman is getting rained on. The rain's coming down, his clothes are all droopy, and he's in a big puddle, so he looks wet. If you're not wet, you are, what's the opposite of wet? So this is the guy that's all wet. What's the opposite of wet? Okay, number 4. This guy looks like he's in his bed. He's got some Z's going. Looks like he's sound asleep. He's asleep. So if you're not asleep, then you are that was a little bit part of the answer. So the opposite of asleep is, if you're not sleeping, that means you're, okay? That's what the answer we're looking for number 4. Okay, guys, here's picture number 5. This gentleman looks like he's carrying a box, and he's leaning back, and it's pretty big. And he's kind of struggling with it, so it's heavy. This box looks like it's really heavy to carry. If you're carrying something and it's not heavy, then it's the opposite of heavy is, so that's going to be the answer to that one, okay? Okay, here is number 6. This gentleman looks like he's ready for a race. He's at the start line. Because when you begin something, you start it. And when you're all done with it, you blank. So you got to start and maybe in the terms of a race, there's a start line and a what line. The opposite of start is, here we go with number 7. This guy looks jumping around. He's got a big old smile. Just doing a little cheer. Looks pretty happy. Happy guy. If you're not happy, then you're probably what? What would be the opposite of happy? You're happy, or you're not all jumping around and just smiling. You might be frowning, so that's the opposite of happy. Okay, here is picture number 8. And if you see that, that's a little mouse. Little bitty guy. So he's little. And the opposite of little then is What would be the opposite of little? Okay guys, this is going to be number 9. If you can see this guy, he's running. It looks like the wind's just going past him. It looks like he's going fast. He's running really fast. So the opposite of fast, if you're not fast, then you're, and that would be what the opposite of fast is. Number 10 is an arrow that's pointing up. What goes up must come. What's the opposite of up? It's kind of giving you away, giving you some hints here. I hope I'm helping you out. Again, if you need it, on the back page is all the answers, okay? Number 11, see here's a picture of a giraffe. Who's been to the zoo and seen the giraffes? They're really what? They're tall. You gotta look up at them. They're real tall. If you're not tall, then maybe you're, the opposite of tall is number 12. You can see this gentleman, he's got his hand over his lips and he's tiptoeing. He's being really quiet. If you're not quiet, you tend to be what? You're not quiet. Some people might ask you to be quiet because you're being what? Okay? The opposite of quiet. All right, number 13. Here we go, we got a puppy dog taking a bath. I know I have to give my puppy dogs a bath so they're nice and clean. When might you need to get clean? I know when my dogs go outside and they're in the mud and they get, the opposite of clean is, and then you gotta take a bath. Okay, number 13, we have a little baby. And all babies, they're what? As far as how old they are, they're young, right? Babies are young. Opposite of young is, maybe you can think of a baby and maybe a grandpa or grandma or even yourself. I kind of think of myself as the opposite of this one. I'm not young anymore. You guys tease me about it, so I think you know this one. Okay, we're almost done. We're on I think we are done actually. Did I miss one? I don't know. I'll have to look back. I'll double check my counts. But this is number 15, I believe now, the last one. Okay? This is a glass of water, and you can see it's full. It's all the way up to the top full. If you drink it and there's nothing else, then the glass is what? So the opposite of full is, there's nothing in here, it's what? Okay guys, that's all of them for opposites. Again, we went through each picture. There's 15 of them on the back page. It's got your answers, and I put pictures with the answers too, so maybe that'll help you out if you need it, okay? Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, the least amount of time is 50 minutes. If you go over an hour, say it's an hour and 10 minutes, that'd be 1.25 hours, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video.